Hey everyone!
Hey!
We're the Nintendo Power Couple. Welcome to Funsies and Our Onesies. I'm Felia.
And I am Danny. We are back again to play some more Dragon Quest Builders on the Nintendo Switch, provided to us by our friends at Nintendo of America. So thank you, Nintendo.
Thank you so much, Nintendo. I am totally obsessed with this game.
Yes, this is Felia's newest video game obsession.
We showed you guys some of it on Monday, and I just had to play some more today.
Yes.
I'm like really obsessed with it.
For you guys who saw on Monday, Felia had built a, what would you call it? Mud hotel, I think is what our chat had called it.
A mud hotel for all the,
all your
villagers.
townsfolk.
Yeah, our town.
But you changed it. But she changed it. So now we have
it's
no
a little
mud
bit
hotel.
Better. I hope you guys like it, because we were not happy with that mud hotel that I built the last time.
So Felia's now in the third, you got the third portal in the first chapter. So we don't know how close we are to finishing the first chapter. We're going to find out
I'm kind of guessing there's 4 portals.
Yeah. So
but I don't know if that's correct.
Yeah.
I don't know where the story is really going at all. And I heard from our amazing chat that that the each chapter has like a different, like it changes it up and the story's a little bit different, and basically like each chapter is its own contained thing. So I think I'm kind of getting close to the end of chapter 1.
I think so.
But I haven't looked up anything. I just want to see where it goes, and I'm going to keep building.
So right before we jump in, how's our chat doing? What are you guys up to?
Happy Wednesday!
Happy Wednesday. What games have you guys been playing on your Switch or other consoles? Whatever you guys are playing lately.
On your Switch.
On your Switch. We know Felia's been playing Dragon Quest Builders.
And you started it up as well.
I started on her file, yeah. Not on your Switch I did. So that was
yeah.
Andy, Lord Drieg.
Thank you for
4 months of Marshall. Thank you for resubscribing.
So
What's going on?
What did you say? I'm pretty sure 4 months of Marshall.
4 months of Marshall. Well, did you guys see? There was the latest rumor, complete rumor. We don't know whether it's true or not, but they were showing release dates possibly leaked for Luigi's Mansion and Animal Crossing. Showing, I think Luigi's Mansion was July. And September,
possibly
for
at
September.
The end of April.
No, that was a different one.
Oh, there's a new one?
Yeah, September now, they're saying. September for Animal Crossing. The UK one that just got out today, so.
I didn't know that.
Wait. Mostek, are you serious? Is there a direct tomorrow, or are you wishful thinking? Because I haven't seen it yet. But
if there's a direct tomorrow, I would be super happy.
I think you'd be staying home from work.
I know, don't tell anybody. I really, really want to see what's happening with Animal Crossing. That little, guesstimation someone had about, it possibly being in April. I am just so excited. But now you're saying possibly September. Yeah,
so I think we need some confirmations. So if there's a direct, it would be awesome to have one. Fingers crossed, we should see some stuff. Animal Crossing, we should see some stuff at Luigi's Mansion. We should see
most
some...
games is saying yes, the direct is tomorrow. What? What time is it?
I'm going to guess evening.
Oh my gosh, I hope I'm home for it.
That would be so crazy. Yeah.
No, tomorrow's my long day.
I won't watch it without you.
Okay.
We'll watch it together then.
You can watch it. You can watch it and let me know if there's Animal Crossing stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't tell me what it is.
No, there would have to be. There would have to be.
Okay.
It's been the longest. I see most of the game says it's been the longest time without a direct. 147 days since 2015, which was 145 days. So 147 days.
Not that we're counting.
Well, it's funny that you bring that up, because the last direct we did live stream, and that was with the Animal Crossing reveal.
Yeah.
Which was early on. That was like one of the first streams we did on Twitch, and I think that was September.
That's true. So it's been a couple months,
been a
5 months.
Yeah, it's been a long time. See, Andy says you've been playing Blade Strangers.
While we're chatting, should I start building?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Building.
I know Felia wants to get into building.
I know. Why aren't we building?
So if you want to jump on in, and I'll switch over.
Okay, let me go.
While I continue.
Okay, so we'll chat, but I'll also build at the same time.
So Blade Strangers is a fighting game, right? It's a super simplified 1v1 fighter with indie stars, like Quote from Cave Story, awesome. Isaac from Binding of Isaac, and Shovel Knight. We have to pick that one up. That's I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but Nicholas, right? so that's Nicholas. We love their games. They have a lot of good physical goodies with their physical Switch games, which is nice.
And we do love the goodies.
So now here's Felia's town again. You could show off your
our new wait.
Oh, she got to go to sleep first.
Let's get some daytime going so you guys can see it in like light time. Can really appreciate it. Look, I've added some new flowers to our indoors.
So I know Andy had mentioned this earlier in chat, and the perfect description of it. It is the building of Minecraft mixed with like the RPG of a Dragon Quest game. It's a mixture of the two. The only thing that's blocky in this game are the building blocks of the town itself.
And there's like a full look, guys. I added some stuff to the living room. I don't think that was there the last time.
That's your Iron Throne.
That's my Iron Throne, so I can sit and like judge whoever is trying to walk into my door.
Is that what you do?
Yep, that's what I do. Okay, so the big reveal of our new housing development. Our condos!
That's our condo, guys!
These are our condos for everybody who lives in town. The rooms are a little bit small, but we're working on upgrades. So here it is. It's basic. Oh, there's a missing hole in this one. Whoopsies! There's some missing floor in that one, but that's okay. We won't look up there.
Yeah.
I'll be the realtor that only shows you like the nice parts of it.
Yeah.
But there's some like sunlight that comes in here, and then there's access by ladder, which I can take, or around the corner because your townsfolk actually won't use the ladders.
Yeah, which is really weird.
That was a little disappointing, but I did build stairs for them so they could get to the second floor, and then stairs to the third. So there's also, oh, let's get in closer. There's also,
your armory.
Oh wait, it's really tight in here. But here's my armory. So there's like stuff on the wall, little ornamental swords, and little costume thing there, and the characters will actually come in here and like change their outfits. So
which
they
is
get
really cool.
So their like defense and stuff goes up when you add your armory to your town, which is pretty cool. So I have another exit here.
And then you have the third floor.
I'll show you the third floor right now.
Our special staircase that we built.
I'll take the special staircase. Try not to fall. It's a little dicey.
I like, well, talk about an amazing renovation. Felia points at the hole in the floor. Yep, still a slumlord, that Felia.
No, I didn't mean to be a slumlord this time, I swear. I tried to make it really good.
Yeah, and it's so funny because we took our time doing this and didn't realize that there was holes in the floor.
No, that was unintentional. Whoopsies.
So Mostik was saying it kind of reminds him of my time at Portia, which is a game that we got to play at E3 last year.
You're dying for it to come to the Switch.
Yes, that was a lot of fun, and that game, I agree, that has like one of those like life sim games. And we didn't get to play much of it.
Ooh, let me show you guys my new fortress area out here. Check this out, and if I walk here...
Yeah.
Whoa, talk about defensive!
And it works, because Felia will come out here like after a day or two and just find like body parts of bad guys laying around by where the fire is.
Hi, Dripples!
What's up, Dripples? So for Blade Strangers, Andy's saying to pick it up on sale. It's a lot of fun, but shallow in comparison to like ARMS, so that's good to know. I didn't pick that one up yet for 40, so that's on my list though, my best buy list. Nice. The most of games, you're buying a capture card and it's coming in on Friday.
Oh, wow.
It's just a $100 one, but you're able to stream. That's all I think we have is the Elgato.
Yeah,
we paid,
seriously.
I think it was like $100 for it. So that's awesome.
That's all
Cannot
you
to see
need.
what you're streaming.
Okay, so now I built this thing.
Oh, Lono Gameplays, thank you for following us. Welcome to our town.
Following.
Welcome to our stream and Felia's.
Whoa, what is this thing? This is what Rolo asked me to build.
That's for the Golem?
It's... What did he call it? Cantlin Shield. So this Cantlin Shield I gotta put somewhere, but I think I have to talk to Rolo first. Let's go talk to him and see what he wants. What are he's yelling at Magnus over
Rolo
here.
is a very angry character. I was taking his frustrations out on
my table. He's our, like, crazy conspiracy theorist, always thinking, like, the baddies are coming. And...
Yeah, he was. He's fighting with the other guy in your town. The other guy's telling you one story, and he's like, that guy's a liar. I'll tell you the real story. Then the guy's like, no, He's a liar. I'll tell you the real story. So we have two people in our town who are just on the opposite ends of, I guess, what's going to be happening.
And both a little bit crazy.
Yeah, they're both very passionate about their opinions.
Look at him laughing maniacally.
That's you telling him to calm down. Oh, I wonder if this will be.
So they said maybe building the shield will make the golem come and destroy, and that's the golem that supposedly, based on their stories, is supposed to like been the one that ruined the town from the beginning.
Huh. So he could be, so basically Rollo got you to, girl, there is something important he'd explain to you.
Oh boy. He's mansplaining.
Yeah.
If our city is to truly prosper, we must be extremely selective about who we allow to live here. Oh!
Are you gonna have to, don't tell you to kick
Rollo's
people out.
Trying to kick LaRoche out already. To put it bluntly, if someone's going to do nothing for our town but get in the way of our rebuilding work and spread malicious rumors, we better off without him.
He wants LaRoche gone.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say, Felia? I want you to think very, very carefully
Wow.
about this. Huh.
He wants you to kick out LaRoche.
What just happened? By my rattled nerves, what was that? I felt as if the whole ground started shaking. Oh no, what's happening?
They're coming for your
What
town?
is happening to my beautiful city?
Your beautiful city.
I know, Rollo. The other night, Rollo was trying to run for office. He was telling me like, oh, maybe he should be the mayor of the town. I'm like, if anyone's being mayor, it's me, buddy.
Or Isabel.
Oh boy, someone has the fight thing. Is that LaRoche?
I think that's probably, yeah, it looks like LaRoche is probably the next fight.
Oh boy, it's LaRoche.
I wonder if it starts the next chapter? See, Mosik says, speaking of which, you haven't ate a Rollo in a while. Chocolate
Rollos are
caramel goodness.
good.
Yes. Oh, that. We had to go buy some chocolates.
I know. Okay, so since there's a fight coming, I'm gonna build up my defenses, cause I had sort of like a initial defense line around my town, but I broke it up because I got like stronger materials. So I think I'm gonna really quickly, if you guys can bear with me, I'm actually going to rebuild my defenses around the whole thing.
And again, we were saying what we like about this game a lot is that the things that you end up building just break right back down and it can be replaced. So if you have to build, like, you know, the door has to be built out of different materials. If you break that door down, it doesn't break into the materials, it breaks into a door. So it's like if you want to move something, it's not like you have to like break a door down or you lose it or you have to rebuild from scratch.
Yeah.
It makes it really, really quick.
Easy,
Really
yeah.
quick and easy to be able to
Oh my gosh.
go through. Like as we said, it's quick and easy. And monsters do get harder to fight.
Oh boy.
Although he just came back to life.
Hey, come back here, buddy.
And the monsters do drop things as well. Did he just break a hole in your wall?
Did he? Oh no!
He
Where'd he
just-
go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Hey, easy, buddy. What is going on? Hey, get that guy.
Wow.
This is the first time they've like literally broken through.
Wow.
Wow, they're getting stronger. Okay, so I need to definitely build up these defenses.
Thank you, Mosik, for the bits. 5 bits for Marshall to be the mayor.
No! Not
Yes.
you too, Mosik Games! Oh my gosh. I can't believe it.
Well, since you're excited for Animal Crossing, I'll tell you the story while Felia rebuilds. Marshall is a big part of our streams because Marshall was a story we told early on in the beginning of our streaming career here. He is the squirrel. When we played New Leaf, Felia had this beautiful property around your house.
That I worked really hard on.
You worked really hard on. You were planning on like you know, improving it with like flowers and everything. And then Marshall moved in and just plopped his land in and took right over the spot where you wanted to build. And then he was like, you said resting Marshall face. He was rude to you. He was...
Marshall's so rude.
And, so Marshall was, you know, rude to Felia. And I was the mayor in Animal Crossing because I actually started with the game before Felia did. But you were a better mayor than I was because you would play as my file to do the town stuff. Oh, nice. So you got it back.
Got it back.
You gotta put what were you missing? Your bench?
Oh, look at that. My mud around there needs to be adjusted.
Your bench and sign. So Felia was, so Marshall built it. Marshall was rude to her, and since I was the mayor, Felia told me don't talk to Marshall.
Just get rid of him.
Get rid of him. So I hit Marshall with a net.
Because he literally, like, I had this whole plan. You don't even know. I had this amazing plan for my beautiful mansion that was on the seaside. So even though you couldn't see it because of the angle, like, the idea would be for my villager to have, like, a seaside view. And in the back, there was going to be this huge park for everybody to enjoy. And in the front, I had, like, all of my seasonal, like, azaleas and stuff all coordinated for a specific season. And Marshall ruined all of it. He plopped his house right in the middle of our community garden. Marshall's rude.
Well, I hit him with a net, and then Felia said, "Oh, I don't want you to hit him with a net." So I was like, "Well, I thought that you wanted me to get rid of him." So I felt bad for hitting him with a net. So Marshall started pinging me. Every time I walked by, he would ping and come over to talk to me. So I kept talking to him. And Marshall became my best friend in the game, practically. Like, he was always giving me gifts.
All you had to do was not talk to him.
So Marshall wouldn't leave because Marshall liked me, and I was the mayor. So Marshall kept coming by, and that was our feud because you kept saying to yourself, you're like, why is he still here? And I'm like, oh, because he sent me a present today. Like, Marshall's my buddy. So that's why Marshall's a big. He's an emote we have in our chat. And we mention Marshall all the time, and Marshall is somebody that I really hope appears in your Animal Crossing 10 on the Switch.
Marshall's my living nightmare.
We're going to stream Animal Crossing on the Switch as soon as it comes out, pretty much all the time. And that's one that I hope that all of us together can see the magic of Marshall being your mayor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Flame Beacon, what's going on? Welcome to the
Flame
stream.
Beacon.
Marshall makes a return to the Switch. You need to make a flag, make the flag Marshall. You should in your town make the flag Marshall.
Why would I do such a thing?
You should.
Why would I do
These are all good ideas. I gotta write these down.
Terrible ideas.
No, I gotta write these down. These are good ideas.
I'm never leaving my Switch alone when we get
Dripple's Marshall for president. You guys are the best.
No, I don't agree with this.
It was just, I really, it was really funny because you legitimately were upset that, like, he...
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that he was ruining things.
He ruined a lot.
We also told the story about Rasher in Animal Crossing that, I think, was it Andy or was it Rex that told us, like, they don't know how it happened because it's not the way the game works, but... You had told on because
Rasher is the pig.
He was the pig and he was rude to you.
He really had an attitude. He would say mean things in the very beginning. So there's an option when you go to Isabel and you can actually tell her like a villager is being like rude or whatever. So I told her like, hey,
he's rude.
Rasher's very rude, and then all of a sudden Rasher became my friend. His attitude changed. He was like really nice and friendly.
Yep.
And before you know it, like he gave me his picture and we were buddies. So I don't know how that happened, but
then we found out from Rex, he was saying like it shouldn't have happened because the Isabel thing is a precaution for like if somebody moves into your town who had lived in somebody else's town where they taught them like a swear word or something bad as they're saying. So it's supposed to be a way to like erase them so they get their slogan back. So I don't know how we can't figure out how Rasher's attitude got changed.
His attitude definitely got changed though.
But Rasher's attitude did. He did have a new attitude. It was really funny. So see, mostly says he would spam the Marshall emote.
Oh my gosh.
We got Team Marshall and Flame Beacon. Dragon Quest is going actually really good. You said you're gonna get it next month-ish. Awesome. We're really enjoying it. It's your obsession.
I'm totally obsessed with it. I love it. Recommend it to anybody. And I've never played the what do you call it? The Minecraft game, so I don't know exactly like how to compare it, but it's not what I thought the Minecraft games are like, which is just like basically a lot more building. But this has like really awesome RPG elements to it. Basically, it's like an RPG, but with an additional cool thing of the building.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's basically just the like a regular story.
Yeah. Like I said, if it wasn't for the blocks being square, you almost wouldn't even think about Minecraft.
Yeah.
If it was just like if it was like Animal Crossing. We were talking about like comparing it to a little bit like how Animal Crossing would be cool like this, where you could build up things and move things around. So most exciting, do we have Stardew? We have not gotten Stardew Valley. That is on our list.
Yet.
I'm waiting for hopefully a physical edition to come out. I think there was one. Is it Japan or Asia? One place has a physical edition of it. So I'm hoping that America gets it, and then we can play it. And I know people say you can always import, but I try to refrain from importing just in case there's a new version that comes out, with ESRB ratings. If we collected based by importing, it would be dangerous for our collection.
It would be. There would be no limit, and it would just be crazy.
So we try to stick to as long as there's a US physical release of a game, we'll pick it up. Or unless somebody sends it to us for coverage. But Stardew Valley is one that I really would love to try. I'm really excited because you grew up loving. What do you call it?
Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon was my jam. I was really addicted to Harvest Moon.
Look at your defenses.
Like that? Ooh. You like that?
Yes, I agree. Physical. I prefer physical over digital. Just for future purposes. We talk about it all the time, and I always have that fear of when they in the future, let's say 30 years from now, you pick up a Switch game. Now, I'm guessing the servers aren't going to be active. So if there's updates and all these different things that you've gotten in DLC that's not on that cartridge, you're not going to be able to update your game. The old days of Super Nintendo games and Nintendo games and having these cartridges that have the full games on them from the beginning, I miss, because it's just, I don't know for preservation purposes what the future is going to be like. So I always try to stick to a physical cartridge, and for us, we share. We have 2 Switches, so we share, so it's so much easier for us to share a physical game. So at least that way, if I'm done playing one, if you're done playing one, we could swap it rather than having to have it locked on a particular Switch. So, yeah, I think so. Let's see. So Andy's saying Minecraft is just building. It lacks what you call the required progressive objectives, which is what this game has. Combined with its unique charm, he loves this game. Yeah, it really is.
I do too.
And I think you mentioned it before too, the writing, and I wholeheartely agree. It is so funny.
So funny, yes. Absolutely.
I love that it literally tells you in the beginning you're not the hero. It lets you know, your hammer broke?
Yeah. I actually take a ton of screen captures just because it's really, really funny.
Let me see. So Flame Beacon was saying that if we get GameFly, you can rent and keep limited run titles. That's interesting. So GameFly is getting limited run games as part of their service. We were looking at possibly checking out not limited run GameFly for this to get this physically because it was only $25 to keep it, and you get a free I think it's a free month before. You get a free month or a free week sign up. So we were planning on, before Nintendo sent this to us, we were gonna just pick it up by getting the GameFly, renting Dragon Quest and just keeping it. So Mostic says you used to use GameFly in the Wii days. Yeah, the rest in peace eShop.
I think I have enough obsidian to finish this.
Do you? That'd be good.
I think I do.
So yeah, and limited run games does a great job with doing game preservation. It's nice to see a lot of companies do it. It's the one thing, I don't know if anybody in our chat would know the answer to this, but there's a lot of terrible games that get released on the Switch physically. You see people making fun of them on Twitter and stuff. Games that I don't know how they got a physical release, and then there's other games like a game like Fae, which we really wanted to try, that I've never seen. I haven't seen anything about a physical release yet, so I don't know why it's so hard for some games to get released physically, and then other games which are terrible. The one that comes to mind is it was what was it? The one that I know that the Switch community was joking about was the riding stables. It's where you just raise a horse. It was horse riding stables or something.
Oh really?
It's talking about the I guess it's shovelware. So I don't know. I just don't know what the
why certain things make it and some don't.
Why are companies like limited run games, why do they exist to preserve these games that should have had a physical release in the first place? A lot of these games that they put are fantastic games, and then there's games that are just absolutely terrible who somehow manage a physical release, and I don't know how. I guess I just know how it's possible.
Right. threatening buddies. See, that blocked them at least. That worked pretty well.
I think Andy's saying that, you know, in the game, the god wasn't wrong. If this game is supposed to be a hero loses scenario, then you aren't the hero. Doesn't that mean you're not a new hero? Yeah, I think we're trying to figure out who you are, I guess, right?
Yeah. Basically, I wake up with, like, amnesia, and I don't know who I am, and I'm slowly...
I thought that was a skinny door you had. I was like, where'd you get the little skinny wooden door?
Oh, whoopsie. Bash the door.
And again, as you see, like, Felia broke the door, and you could build it right back up.
Look at that fortress. It's kind of a shame that, that you don't see the city as much now,
but your enemies are tough.
But I'm fortified, yeah.
I think there was Cops 911. That might have been a game on the Switch, but that's what I mean. Like a game like that, like a game that you know, is not critically acclaimed, and I just don't know what gets certain games to be released physically when other games never see a physical release.
Right.
Especially games like a game like Faye that's critically acclaimed, or you know, I'm glad to see like Celeste is finally getting, you know, physical release from Limited Run, and Best Buy is through Limited Run. So Stardew Valley is one that we really want to play, and that was one that I've kept my eye on when it first came out. I'm just really waiting for the hopeful, inevitable physical edition.
I need to get some more spikes.
Even Child of Light was a game that we wanted to play, and then Best Buy finally put up a 2-pack with it from Ubisoft, and that comes out I think at the end of this month, end of February. So, but we bought that. We got that. We pre-ordered that game because we've been dying to play Child of Light, and as soon as they said there's a physical release, we're like, okay, we're gonna hold off until the physical release comes out.
Okay, I got a lot of these traps, but I don't know if I did too many. Barricade wool and steel.
Ooh. Huh, are both games having their own cartridges? I don't know, actually. They haven't said. I don't know if... I'll have to look and see if the Best Buy page explains it or not. I don't think there's any download, like digital download, because there's no warning sign on the box. So I'm assuming we'll be both on the same cartridge. I know games like, I think, is it PlayAsia has Final Fantasy X and X-2, and they actually have 2 cartridges, like one has 10 and one has X-2. But then in the US, we get download code for X-2. So it's weird. I don't know why it's so, it's inconsistent between countries. So again, I know a lot of it's like it's easy to import and stuff. Like they say you could just go import the game and play it, but I know I prefer the... I know you're
physical.
not. I know.
I feel so bad. I'm like half trying to pay attention, but also I'm like just zoning out into building. I have an obsession, you guys. It's a problem.
So Flame Beacon says Uncharted had a collection on the PS4, but there's one whole screen instead of 3 discs. That's good. And Andy, okay, so Andy's saying about games getting physical copies, the answer is money. As long as the developer can pay for the physical production and distribution, it'll happen. Sometimes the distributor, Limited Run, might decide to expend their own resources to help bring a game to physical distribution, but that's always a big risk they're taking. That's well said. Okay, so that's why. So I guess if a company has a terrible game, but they have the resources to put a physical version of it out, hoping that people, almost take it as. In these days, where a lot of games are digital only, you see a physical game, you almost think like, okay, it must be good. If they went through all that trouble to put it on a cartridge,
right?
So maybe they do it for like extra money. Then that's interesting. What's up, Topher? How you doing?
Topher.
Welcome to our Dragon Quest Builders. Felia is...
I'm obsessed with this game, you guys.
We were going to play Earhart today, but then we got offered some more Nindy games, so we decided we're going to do a Nindy showcase next week and show off and include Earhart.
We'll do Nindy's Night.
Yes, we're doing Nindy's Night, and we'll show off Earhart and a few others next week. And then this Friday, we're going to be doing Bendy and the Ink Machine with Felia.
Freak Felia Friday?
Yep.
Freak Out Felia Friday?
Freak Out Felia Friday. That's a lot of spikes.
I am fortifying. That whole ground just shook. I'm not taking any chances.
Yep, yeah, so that's Friday. Friday Feeling. I finished all 5 chapters of Bendy. Absolutely love the game. I really thought, I don't know if anybody in our chat's gotten to play it themselves. I got obsessed with it. Like, it was so good. So I love the story in it.
And we got the cute little plushie of the one guy, Boris, right?
Yep. We got Boris. So Boris
So
is
he
our...
has been added to the collection.
So Boris is now sitting with our Nindy shelf.
Our sweet little Boris.
Sweet little Boris. Oh, Mostik, have a good one. We'll see you Friday. He has to run.
Night.
Have a good... Thank you for joining us tonight. I like, Andy says, thank goodness this Friday will be Felia's intervention day with Freak Out Felia Friday. Yeah. Flame Beacon, you haven't said... I haven't yet, I missed it, but I want to get it. Too many games. Yes, it's true. It's true, there are so many games out, and more on the way. I'm kind of taking advantage of the fact that, like, we haven't had a really big Nintendo release this year so far.
Just wait until Animal Crossing comes out. Like, everything else is just gonna be like,
well,
whatever.
There's been games that have come out, of course, you know, but what we've like, Yoshi will be the next, I guess, the next big AAA title, and that's at the end of March. So up until the end of March, I'm trying to get through some backlog. You know, some of the games that we purchased that I haven't gotten to finish yet. Trying to play through, so I think that's one that it's taking advantage of this opportunity, because once those games start coming out, you know, if it's going to be again with, like, you know, how Nintendo kind of had it last year, almost once a month there was a big title.
Yeah, and that was crazy.
And if we have Fire Emblem, we have Luigi's Mansion, we have Animal Crossing, I'm drawing a blank on some other ones. The next Pokemon, Gen 8 Pokemon, you know, I mean, there's, with all this stuff that's going to be happening this year, I want to take advantage of the opportunity of playing some of the older games.
While we can.
See, Andy says you've seen a lot of gameplay from Bendy and Ink Machine, but you're a big old coward and avoid scary games with extreme prejudice.
Me too! But you guys are going to make me play it, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not too... Oh, really?
Is that one?
Really? One off? Okay. I need to get more, I would advance it, but I'm afraid. Should I just advance it? The one side that has no spikes.
Oh, there's an extra spike there, or are you missing one at the end there too?
No, that's how I laid it down.
Oh, nice.
But I'm gonna take it off.
And fill in the area?
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Nice.
I'll make it even.
So yeah, so I'm thinking, I think it would be an interesting one to watch you play, because I know when all the scares are going to happen, but I still don't really, like, not 100%, so it'll be an interesting one to replay with everybody.
I wonder how come she didn't change her clothes. She should have.
Unless they do it at a certain point, like maybe like it triggers, like when the event triggers, they all change.
The question is, should I just go into this battle?
Yeah, I think so. Save is definitely
let's
save.
do it, because just in case I die, I'll save.
So Flame Beacon says that you were thinking about doing that, but maybe you need to focus on one platform. You could do that, having to switch out in one platform for the Blu-ray player. I think that's probably a good idea. Because we have the PlayStation 4 as well, but right now I'm trying to get through some of the Switch games. Like a game like Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2, I haven't even purchased, because I know that if I purchase them, I'm going to want to play them, and right now I want to knock out some of the games that we've already purchased. So games like those I'm going to hold off on, even though I'm dying to give them a try. So Fleming says you're more of a coward when it comes to horror movies like Saw than games like Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation, I've always wanted to try Alien Isolation. That's where you're like, your aliens hunting you in the ship, and you have to like hide from them and stuff.
20% in increased tack power.
Nice. So Andy's saying, speaking of Pokemon, I gotta put my other games on hold because there's the Meltan event in Pokemon Go. I need the Go Park and Let's Go to participate. So actually, can you help us out on that? Because I saw that they were talking about a shiny Meltan. How do you get Meltan?
Yeah, we haven't played Let's Go really, because of where we live. You can't really.
Well, Go, regular Go, not Let's Go.
Oh, you can get it in Go?
No, Let's Go's the Switch one.
Yeah, can you get it in the Switch game?
I think you have to bring it over, right? I think you have to bring it over. You have to play Go, and then connect the two in Let's Go, I think. And then you have to open the mystery box.
We haven't played it, so we're not gonna get it.
Yeah. So we'll have to take a look, and and see what he says.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in and see if I could do this. LaRoche is maniacally laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. So you felt the earth shake.
What's up,
didn't
D-Way?
you? Hey, D-Way. It could only mean that the Cantlin protector, the Golem guardian, has awoken. Still, I doubt the fiend will attack us straight away. No doubt he'll send his armies to soften us up first.
So it's not the end of the chapter, at least. I'm guessing it's not the boss
I thought
fight.
he was just gonna like show up. I don't know if you have what it takes to defeat them, but if you can't, this town is finished. This is the beginning of our final battle. Are you ready to face the fight?
Yes,
Yeah,
right?
let's do it. I think... Oh, you know what? Maybe I should get stronger weapons real quick.
I'm doing hype for that.
Let me see my equipment, because... Why does this thing keep coming back? Remove, and then discard.
Oh, you pick it back
I picked
up.
it up. That's why.
Well, it's good to know that if you discarded it,
I
didn't realize that either.
Okay, I was like, why does this keep coming back? Okay, so I'm gonna remove it and just throw it out here because I don't want it. Let's see what else.
You're totally gonna run it over on your way back in. I think it fell right in front of your feet.
That's probably what I keep doing. There it is. I keep collecting it. So let me see if I get a steel thing, and then I'm gonna go in. Warhammer. Okay, let's do this.
D-Way says, defend your town, I believe in you.
We could do this.
So Andy says, so from what you understand, you transfer a Pokemon from Go to Let's Go, and then you get a special mystery box in the mobile game. You then use that mystery box, and Meltan will appear in Go for 30 minutes. So that's how you, so basically you have to, which we both have a Pokemon, we've caught Pokemon in Go, so we could just connect theoretically we could connect our phones to Let's Go, transfer a Pokemon in the Go Park, and then we'll get that box, and then be able to get Meltan then.
Okay, so that's not so bad.
And then we could add Meltan to the game.
Okay, so should we go start this fight, you guys?
Yes.
Let's do it.
There is a time restriction for how often you can use the mystery box, but the mobile event reduces the time to 3 days.
Okay. So why do you think that the Golem, who should have protected Cantlin, ended up turning against this place? It's because it didn't. The Golem didn't destroy the city. It merely destroyed everyone who lived here. It wasn't malfunctioning, nor had it been tricked or taken over by the monsters. It annihilated the citizens of Cantlin in an attempt to protect the city itself. Huh.
Oh, are we dropping frames? How does the stream look for everybody?
Should I continue, or is it getting choppy?
Let's see. Yeah, continue. Let's see. Is this still dropping frames for everybody?
It says, there is more to this story, and should we survive this battle, I'll tell it to you. But now it's time to drive these monsters back. Okay,
nice,
cool.
good. Thank you.
Battle begins. I'm assuming it's back here. Some skeletons up here. Go get roasted, skeletons. Here we go. They're just gonna get roasted, I think.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright. Oh, there's more guys.
So there's 10 monsters total right now.
Where do you see that? Oh, over there.
Yeah, you're in phase 1 of 2.
They can't get through my obsidian.
Nice.
Isn't that nice? So as you go on, you get stronger materials. So I switched out my whole barrier with like a stronger material, and it really helps.
Like they opened the door to come out fighting now. It's good. And we did see for the first time last night, I think Rollo passed out during one of the fights. So we finally saw what happens when somebody's HP does get low. They do pass out, which I think our chat had mentioned too.
I picked him up last night. It was really funny.
Yeah, you picked Rollo up. Okay, that's your phase 1.
Okay, phase 2 might be crazy.
11. Okay. Our hammer guys. That is your favorite monsters.
Yeah, they are. They're really cute.
So Dewa says you don't think this is the final battle, but you're close. That he loves your
Okay.
wall, right?
Oh, thank you.
What was the material called?
Obsidian.
The obsidian. She just got last night from the
It's
third
in the
portal.
Yeah. And it's really strong. You need like the warhammer to actually get it.
And Felia also fixed up her mud hotel, so there's no more mud hotel.
I couldn't have our villagers living in a mud hotel. I couldn't.
I like that it actually the repairing is so easy.
These monsters have to come by at night when it's dark out here.
The leader appeared.
Ooh, I see him. That guy?
Yeah, can you get him to run into the fire?
Let's see. Come over here, buddy. Woohoo! Come get me. Burn, baby. Nice. It's fairly good.
I think it's just somebody's ready to pass out. Oh, somebody's out.
Somebody passed out? Okay. Is it Rolo again?
Rolo? D-Wig goes, I was just about to say I don't see any mud anywhere. It looks great. Andy, Feely, destroy those stairs. That chimera almost climbed into the town.
I know, he did.
Hop. I like that he has wings, but he still chose to hop up and down.
Oh, Rolo!
Can you carry Rolo?
I can, but I don't know what I would do. Should I carry him back to safety? Okay. What do I do with him? Can I drop him? Okay, I dropped him. He's safe. Rolo's safe. Let's go back and fight this guy.
Come on, Rolo. I just like that you just literally just went.
What am I gonna do with him? We don't have an infirmary yet.
LaRoche is on the ground.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, this guy. I really like this guy. Wait, let me carry him. Oh, sorry, LaRoche, you're on your own. Oh no! Did I lose everyone?
Yeah.
Wow. In bed? Nah, the floor is fine.
I like that you got close to his room, though. Because isn't that his room down there?
No, his room's at the top, so I was like, you know what?
I thought you got close to his room and just were like,
I can't make it to Rolo's
done.
room. We did it! Woohoo! 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 I wonder if there's a second fight now. Look, he still has the fight symbol.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, let's get some daytime going.
Ooh, that bad guy came into your town.
I was gonna let them deal with it, but you're right. They just died.
I think they all just died, and everybody let him stay. Like,
Okay.
Your villagers all went upstairs. They were like, no, we're not doing this anymore.
Let's turn it into daytime, and then maybe it's the final fight.
The floor was fine.
That was crazy. Come on, Rolo. Rolo's an old man. He can't hold his own in a battle anymore.
Yeah, I guess so. Rolo's also crazy and mean and angry.
He is.
But
so he kind of deserved to be on the floor.
But he doesn't use that to fight, though, apparently.
This really helped.
It did.
Ooh, burns.
It's funny, that's the only obstacle we've seen so far that actually hurts yourself.
Yeah,
you
everything
could run on
else
the spikes.
is fine. Okay, I'll take you guys' advice and just take care of these stairs.
Yeah, the other one, that might be fine like that, but I think, yeah, like Andy said, that he just kind of
started climbing.
Yeah. He literally just went boom, 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 and just went right. Nice. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so we got one there.
That was a really good suggestion, Andy, to get rid of those staircases. Yeah. They look really nice.
They do, and it made it easy for me to access like the top and stuff, but it also makes it easy for the bad guys too. So
that's true.
I guess. Oh, let me use my seed of life. Get a little extra HP going.
I'm gonna get a thing of water real quick. You want a water?
I'll have some of yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, please. So I'm just gonna empty my pockets and heal up a little bit. My HP is healed up, but I'm gonna eat some food, so I'm a little bit stronger. Some bunny corn meat, which I made from a bunny unicorn. Okay, I'm gonna save it, and then we'll go see if we can do the final fight. Because that guy, LaRoche still has that fight symbol across his head. So I think there's still a fight to be had. So let's see. Kenelm. Kenelm?
Kenel?
Kenelm. Kenelm. I like him. He's a good character.
He's your knight.
I just want to see his name.
Oh, Andy was saying build the stairs on the inside, maybe next to the doors if you wanted stairs, like for easy access.
That would be smart.
Are you gonna fight?
What's LaRoche doing up there eating?
So he's telling you that you did well to drive off the monsters the last attack, but I'm guessing he's gonna tell you that you're not done yet.
But the Golem's army won't be defeated that easily. It seems another horde of monsters are already fast approaching. What do you say, Felia? Are you ready to fend off the next wave? Yes! Let's do this. So why did the Golem destroy the people of Cantlin, you ask?
I thought he was trying to tell a joke.
It's quite simple, really. The Golem began to see the humans as the greatest threat to the city.
Huh.
You've been to that ruined castle past the Hammerhoods village a few times, right? Yeah, you guys saw that on Monday.
That's right, the broken castle.
Yeah, let me tell you about that place. After the Dragon Lord cloaked the land in darkness, his army assaulted Cantlin.
Well, real quick, I like that he's like, "Are you ready? The army's fast approaching. Are you ready to defend this place?"
And
he's like,
this long
"Yeah."
story.
And he's like, "Hold on a second. Before you begin, let me give you a history lesson. Like right now, the walls are being broken down and people are fighting."
For ya.
And LaRoche is like, let's take the textbooks out, go to page 3, and then we're gonna start.
That's LaRoche for ya. With the last of their strength, the people of the city built the castle to serve as their last bastion?
Yeah, maybe, right?
How do you say that?
Bastion?
Against the monsters. He's using fancy words. Now I need to go to Google to find out how to say that. They sealed themselves within the fortress and lived there in safety for quite some time until they did the unthinkable. With their supplies dwindling, the people began to steal food from each other, and the vicious cycle of violence and retribution began. The castle's halls became the very picture of hell itself.
Not a good thing on your tourist commercial.
Yeah.
That's not a good way to promote
not
your
good
place.
for your Airbnb.
Yes.
It was at that moment that the Golem descended upon the place. But forgive me, I've been idly chatting away as the monsters draw even closer, and now they're upon us. They're almost upon us.
So he admits it.
Good luck, Felia. We're counting on you. Maybe if I had gotten a head start on them.
I love the way the screen with the blackness. I like that. All right, so you ready?
Monsters. Let's do this. Maybe we get an actual sword.
I like that it doesn't look like he can't break. Look, they can't get through.
Right,
I think
buddy.
your guys are opening the doors to go to them. For a second, I thought that said phase 1 out of 11. So it's Bastion. Nice. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. It's like I know the words. Like one of those words I know. I've never heard it out loud said before, but like I read it to myself.
I'm the worst with I can't even say it. Pronunciation.
Ooh, you got chains.
What is that? Oh, I was trying to use his own move on him.
Did he I wonder who gave you the chains.
One of these guys.
Is that changed by the door too?
That guy got roasted. Good.
2 more. Oh, Rolo.
Rolo's out again? Come on, Rolo.
Rolo's sleeping, it looks like.
Rolo needs to get his stuff together.
Oh, your knight passed out too. Nice.
Maybe I should help them next time with that. I keep thinking like, oh, they're handling that, so I'll handle the other thing. Next time I'll come and help them, I think, with the big thing.
I'm just glad that they don't die permanently. there's no permadeath on our...
That would be horrible. He's ready to do another one. I guess it's in waves, huh?
I guess so.
So I'll repair that one more time, and then... I think we might be on our way.
D-Way says these scorpions are the worst, and Andy says Rolo is as squishy as the candy with whom he shares his name. Yes.
Ooh, Rolos are delicious.
Shadow Knight, what's going on? Welcome to the
Shadow
stream.
Knight.
So it's been a crazy busy night. Hopefully in a good way, though. Hopefully busy in a good way. Have you been?
It's been a while. Hope everything's been good.
It is funny, like having like when things get busy. You know, like we've had times where like it's gotten so busy, like we lose track of time, and
yeah.
Then there's times when you're building in Dragon Quest and
you lose track of
time. So what are some games you guys have been playing lately?
Are you as obsessed about the games you're playing lately as I am with this?
Yes.
Let's see. Put that away. What's this? Chains. A pair of unescapable iron menaces designed to handcuff hostages to a wall? So it's like prison chains? Hold on one second. Let's see what that looks like. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That is menacing. I don't know about that.
That works.
You know what?
Oh, nice. Shadow says yes in a good way, getting ready for your nephew's birthday on Saturday. I'm so excited for the Mario birthday. That is going to be so cool.
I can't wait to see pictures. I think it's going to be really awesome.
Like Flame Beacon says he's been playing Dead Rising, Assassin's Creed 1, Apex Legends, and not PUBG. Oh, you meant and PUBG. I thought you meant and not PUBG is like a statement. Like I'm playing this, but definitely not this. Like that's what I thought you were doing. Topher says he's jealous of your town. He needs to work on his much more. I'm with you. I started my file last night, and I'm like, man, what am I?
Put this as a little warning for them. So the bad guys have a little bit of a warning. You come here, death happens. That one's flying in the air for some reason.
It works.
Right? Look at that.
How about where the flames go? Can you put ones where the flames go?
Without getting roasted?
There you go. Wow.
That's just as a symbol of what's to come if they come in here.
So Andy says you Blade Strangers, like you said before, but then Fire Emblem Heroes has a special 2-time skill points and experience event going on until the 14th, so you've been training all your characters, and you said it's exhausting. I could imagine. How many is all characters? Like, what would be all the characters you have? Roughly, do you know? Would it be like 20 characters, 40 characters? And D-Way says you've been really playing Kingdom Hearts 3, trying to make it last and not go through it super fast. Isn't that the worst on a really good game?
I know. That's kind of why I've been procrastinating a little bit on this game, because I love it so much. So I went along and was building instead of progressing the story a little bit. But I would recommend progressing the story in the beginning a little bit, because then you get all the little different items and you can build a lot more. I was just dragging it on because I love it, and then built up all these castles. So shall we go do the next battle?
I think so.
Okay, this huge bottle.
We've gotten that, I think it was when we got, one of the things I remember was Woolly's World, Yoshi's Woolly World, right? We love Yoshi's Woolly World, and we were dying to play it as a couple. Nice game to play together, co-op. But once we got it, I think we played for an hour or two, and we realized we're done with World 1, we were finishing World 2, and it was we had that moment. Kirby, and we had that moment where we're wait a second,
it's going way too
it's going too fast. So then you hold off, you only play maybe one level here, one level there, so it's it's tough. I like when games a game like this where you get the more you put into it, the more you get out of it.
Yeah, where and you can kind of stall it out a little bit, but it's still fun. Andy's saying, you're kind of in the ballpark, Danny. I have 226 characters.
Congratulations, that is amazing.
Major props on that. That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Okay,
how many characters in total are there in the game? Do you have all of them? I don't even know how many characters are in the Fire Emblem game.
I don't know either. So shall I read them?
Yes.
Still, we may have won the battle, but we have not won the war. Not yet won the war. Another beastly battalion is fast approaching. Felia, are you set for another battle? Yes, let's do this. The men and women who fled from the Dragon Lord's forces and took refuge within their castle turned upon each other in an ugly display of pointless bloodshed.
That's a scary thing to tell somebody randomly.
Really? And again, he's gabbing away while they're fastly approaching. On seeing this, the Golem no doubt came to understand that the greatest threat to the city it was built to protect, was mankind itself. And now mankind, it's like Godzilla. And now mankind has arisen once more. The walls and towers we have built upon these plains will not have gone unnoticed by the Golem's ever watchful eye. And no doubt it will reach the same conclusion as it did before, that in order to protect Cantland, the humans who live here must be destroyed. You ask why I remain here? Why did I not run the moment I learned of the threat this city faced?
He was too busy telling people the story.
Hee! I knew full well the danger that hung over this place from the very first moment I arrived here. It was always my intention to leave at the first opportunity. However, as I lived alongside you and Pippa and all of Cantland's other residents, except Rollo, I finally came to understand the true joy of living alongside one's fellow man and woman. Come on. So please, Felia, I beg you, drive back those monster hordes, defeat the Golem, and protect our home, not just for our sakes, but for the whole of mankind.
Who knew LaRoche was going to give you the speech? Like, give you, like, a Braveheart type speech.
I know. LaRoche is coming around.
Nice. So Flynn Beacon was saying that Apex Legends was a free-to-play battle royale game. From Titanfall Studios that came out the same day it was announced. I like when game companies do that. Sadly, you don't get that with physical games because it'll always get leaked. But when it's a digital game, I like when they say it's available now. Because it's like you get excited for a game and then boom, you're playing it. Topher says you were playing some Rocket League again this weekend with a 2x experience, and you also picked up some more Dragon Quest Builders and played Gunman Clive 2 last night. Awesome.
Can I refresh their energy somehow? I feel like they're dying super fast.
I don't know.
Is there a way to give them some boosters?
I think they just help. Maybe they just help you, and then that's the end of it. I actually don't know.
This guy's almost dead. Hey you, do you need some food?
So Shadow says he's been wanting to actually get Dragon Quest Builders, and watching you play is making him want it even more.
Dude, I will say get it. If you have other things that you want to get right now, let us know what the options are between. But right now, I would say get this game. It is so full of content, and
it's addicting.
You'll get so many hours of gaming out of it. It's definitely worth it.
To hold you over, you can download the free demo off the eShop.
But it doesn't transfer over.
Yes.
So if you're gonna really get into it, I would say just get the game.
Yeah.
I played enough of the demo just so I knew, okay, is this the game I want? I'm standing here eating. And then I just got into it because it doesn't transfer over. So if you start building stuff, it kind of, is sad if you can't take it with you.
Which is weird because it starts you out in the beginning of the game. It literally begins with the first chapter, opening cutscene and everything.
Transfer over.
So you get one more bag ever. Ooh. So Andy's saying that you think there's 338 characters, so you have quite a lot. But 226 is just your 5-star characters so you have 226 5-star characters. That is awesome. That is awesome.
That's impressive.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Andy says he would almost recommend Shadow Knight holds out for Dragon Quest Builders 2 because then we could all build together.
That's coming really soon too, right? At summer?
Yeah, that's the rumor right now. It's out in Japan, but the rumor is summer.
Oh, he actually made a hole in it. Oh no, he didn't. Oh, come here.
So yeah, because in Dragon Quest Builders 2, we could actually play online together as online co-op, where we could actually all work in the same town.
I forgot about that. Good point, Andy.
The only thing I don't know about, which I don't know if anybody who's played 2 or right into 2 is more, I don't know if it continues the story off of this one at all. Like, I don't know if you need to play 1 to be able to, like, get more enjoyment out of 2 or not. But if you're willing to wait, I know you said you have too many games. If you're willing to wait, then yeah, I agree with Andy then. Go for a, wait for 2. 2 is coming out for the Switch.
Everybody died but me.
I like this surrounded by all bones.
Oh boy.
The rumor for the second one is this summer. I think Akita 1 had said.
Woo,
so
we did it.
But right now, Dragon Quest Builders 3 is on the Dragon Quest Builders 2 is on Switch in Japan right now. I think it is. So right now in Japan they get to play it.
So hopefully by the end of the year we'll get
ported over.
Yeah, I would really be happy if it comes. D-Way is saying, I really hope it comes out early summer. I do too.
Because you're tempted to buy the Japanese version, right?
Oh, yeah. Hopefully early summer. Hopefully our direct that we get will kind of tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I want to look real quick, because I hope that's true.
Shall we keep going?
I think so.
Okay. Incredible work! You really gave those, what, blighters? Blighters? What for? What? What craziness is this guy talking about? Felia, my girl, I realize it now, or perhaps deep down I always knew. The fiend that rules over the monsters of this land, it has none other than the same golem that watched over Cantland.
I didn't see anything about it direct. So I'm not sure most of the games where he was looking, because I don't think there's...
It's not officially announced.
Yeah, I know most of the games was talking about that before and saying that he saw that it was like confirmed for tomorrow with a Nintendo Direct. But I don't know, has anybody else seen any information on that? Because I haven't seen any information.
I just couldn't bring myself to admit that a creation intended to protect the people might instead turn against them. Felia, if you can slay the golem, the darkness will be dispelled. The light will return to Cantland.
Yes.
But before you accept this challenge, be sure you have prepared enough wrecking balls and the Cantland shield. This is our last stand.
Do you have enough of them?
Ugh, how much is enough? The conflict that will decide whether Cantland is the land of monsters or men. Felia, my girl, are you ready to face this final fight? Let me see real quick how many I have.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because most of the games were saying that it was confirmed for tomorrow. He was talking earlier in our chat. And I haven't seen anything about any confirmation or anything about a direct tomorrow. But I don't know if anything came up from like while we were streaming, if they announced it or anything. So.
Oh, wrong button.
You gonna fly and land right back down?
That's what I wanted to do. Whoopsie.
So Shadow Knight says, right now, the games you have on your wish list are Hollow Knight, which is one I have to finish. Fitness Boxing, awesome.
Yeah.
And he says he wants to start Lift 4 thanks to you, which is awesome.
Great. Let's do it together. Let's do Lift 4 together. I kind of fell off the Lift 4 wagon because I finished my diet bet for January and I lost 7 pounds, you guys. I'm so happy.
Yes.
And after that, it was like Super Bowl weekend. So I kind of like fell off the wagon and haven't gotten back on the wagon. So, Shadow Knight, please, let's do this together. Let's say next Monday we'll start back up.
I gotta start back up too.
Is that like a good plan?
Next Monday.
So we'll do some stretches, and then next Monday we'll print out the calendar and we'll start on Monday.
Deal.
Okay, let's get back on the wagon together.
Hollow Knight
Thanks so
is
much.
Good. I see Shadow Knight also has Celeste, Little Dragons Cafe, and Stardew Valley. Those are all awesome games. And Andy says congratulations on the progress.
Thank you, Andy. I'm getting there, slowly but surely. I'm getting there. I actually am, from doing the diet bet that I did in January, I actually learned a lot about like what to eat, what kinds of foods that I like to eat that are still good for me. So that's really helping a lot. I think it's really mostly the diet for like weight loss part of it.
And Shadow Knight said he's getting paid Friday, so he's going to subscribe this weekend. So Monday sounds great to do it. Awesome.
Let's do it.
Lift 4 is awesome, and we really like the trainer Joel. He's a really nice guy, and he did the diet bet as well.
Yeah.
You guys are tough. We didn't realize last night that how they blow up, and one guy blew up and just obliterated everything,
including me.
So DOA says, what month do we think we get Animal Crossing? I think there's 2 dates. There's the month where I wish it would come out, and then the month I'm afraid it's going to come out, I think.
Yeah.
The month I wish would be
April.
February.
Oh. Imagine they do a direct and just like drop it. Now available.
Yeah, digital starting in February, but the physical copies come out in April.
Gosh, that would be like a dream come true.
But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, the one rumor we saw said April, which I think would be a good, like, I would like to see it April, I think. Like, let Yoshi do March, end of April, get Animal Crossing. The newest rumor showed Animal Crossing was potentially leaked by a UK retailer for September release date, which I feel, I mean, I'd be happy with still, but I feel like Animal Crossing is almost a game that you'd want the summer to enjoy. As we talked about in our chat too, it would be nice to be able to take a game like Animal Crossing and like when kids are off for the summer from school. Like Animal Crossing is the perfect game to do when you do the bug catching, the fish catching.
There's a lot of spring and summer activities that would be really great to get into right away.
Yeah.
Maybe more so than the fall.
I would, if Dewey said I would cry if it came out tomorrow. I think we would too.
Yeah. And I would like I would somehow be sick and have to stay home.
Flame Beacon says out now is a free-to-play game. Topher says, you hope around June, then that can be the next big game at E3. And yeah, September does seem really far away. I'm hoping for April and May as well. Andy says March, if not March, at least May. I feel like an April, May would be the perfect time, even late as June. I feel like September you miss the summer, and, you know, I don't know. Cause they also showed Luigi's Mansion, the rumor showed Luigi's Mansion coming out, I think, July? And I felt like Luigi's Mansion should be a game that comes out in September or October for Halloween,
right.
Like, for a spooky time of the year.
That would make most sense to have it come out around Halloween.
So I would almost want to swap those 2 dates.
Sneak up on this guy. Bam!
If it is true and it is a September release date for Animal Crossing, at least we get to still enjoy Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas and so on in the game. Like you get some nice major holidays to explore. If it's a holiday game where it comes out in December, it would stink to miss out on, you know, all the Halloween festivities in the game and the Thanksgiving festivities.
I think like it would be really fun to have that game in like green grass time, not like winter time.
Yeah.
Like just the amount of activities that you could do and like the outdoor stuff that you could do, and I don't know, I feel like it would be more fun.
Andy's absolutely right. If it came out tomorrow, Freak Out Felia Friday would be delayed.
It surely would.
It would absolutely be delayed.
Delayed to like next year, because all I would want to play would be Animal Crossing.
Flame Beacon was saying there was a purple monster in the background, looks like a Pokemon.
Oh,
that guy,
that guy, the bunny corn?
That's the bunny corn.
That's the bunny corn, and I can like kill him and make
steaks out of
bunny corn burgers with him.
Yeah, I would. You know, I see Shadow Knight wants it for May for his birthday. That'd be an awesome birthday present.
That's what I want it in April.
I know she wants April.
My birthday's in April. I like that we're using our birthdays as a reason to get our games.
So I don't know. You know, Nintendo has a lot of big games they've announced for 2019, and D-Way saying that you're worried it's going to be their big E3 game, which means it could release later on. That is very true. If it's a game that they're going to put out before E3 hits, then it's fine. But like you said, it could be a big game that we get, like how Smash Brothers was revealed and showcased more at what do you call it?
And Pokemon.
Yeah. Because Pokemon's going to probably be November. So I don't know if they would compete with November, but I don't know. You can blow up.
Nope, I'm gonna get him. Smash him.
Nice.
There you go, buddy.
Shadow Knight, 10 out of 10 feeling we know what's up. Yeah, and we were talking about like we were kind of talking about this privately. Like, I know people were saying again, like, a game can't be shown and then released so quickly. Like, if they were to show it in a direct this month and release it in April or May. But I keep referring to Mario Rabbids, where we didn't know nothing about it except for like a couple leaks before E3. Then after E3, it came out like in August, so it was like a month or two later. I've seen people arguing online the fact that we've seen footage of Luigi's Mansion but nothing of Animal Crossing, meaning Luigi's Mansion will come out sooner, which I don't think is true either, because we also saw Yoshi and Kirby at the same E3, and Kirby, as we all know, is still not out yet, and Kirby came out last year. So I don't know if that's an indication either, if that's a good indication on whether or not a game will release before or after another one. I just want a direct.
I know. Okay, here we go. We're all...
Oh, Andy's asking, what are you getting from smashing the rock monster? She's actually able to build bombs from it.
Yes. So the rock monster gives me this item right here. I'll show you right now. This thing. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. The rock bomb shard. So I can then use that shard from that rock bomb monster and come on over here and in my furnace and build... Where is it? Is it not in this one? Okay, maybe it's in my workbench. Oh yeah, the wrecking ball. So then, if I use the rock bomb shards, iron ingot, we figured out how to say this on Monday.
Lisa taught us. I think it was
ingot. And some cord, and then I can make the wrecking ball bomb. So Rolo had said, make sure that I'm prepared with some bombs.
Do 23 bombs
for fighting the golem. So I think 23 would probably be enough because they're pretty like...
What's the other one you have? What's the shield? How many do you have the other item?
The Cantlin shield?
Yeah.
I only have one. Do you think I need more than that?
Maybe.
Okay. Let me go make some more.
Maybe make at least maybe bring 3. I don't know what you got to use them for.
I don't know what it's for either. I have no idea.
I read that the boss battles need items. Like certain items are what you need to beat them. So just in case you go into the fight and you need more than one.
Cantlin shield. How many can I make? Oh, one more.
I like Lord Drake says, have you ever thought of slipping a tiny piece of that into Rolo's next meal? Rolo is your marshal, I think, right? In this town, like Rolo would be like a human marshal or LaRoche.
No, I don't despise them like I do Marshall.
Oh.
Like they're just cranky. It's okay. They haven't personally attacked me, so we're cool. So Golemite. So I could either get some more Golemite and try to make some more, or is 2 enough?
Try 2.
Okay, I'm gonna save this just in case we fail miserably. And by we, I'm wrangling you all in with me.
I see everybody talking about the Pokemon Next Gen game. I cannot wait to see.
This guy is always like at 10.
He is. He's always like this. That's how I talk.
Italian.
Yeah, I talk with my hands all the time. I always said that if you want me to be quiet, just like tie my hands up, and I just wouldn't talk.
Oh boy.
D-Way says he thinks you only need 1 shield. You can place it and pick it back up. So
okay, cool.
So you should be good then.
So incredible work. You really gave those blighters what? Oh, okay. We already read this. I say let's go in. Wrecking balls and the Cantlin shield. Let's do this. Felia, I heard what LaRoche told you.
Him and LaRoche hate each other.
It seems I was wrong. LaRoche and I both love this city. At times like these, I can't help but recall the wise words of young Pippa. She has said it so often, it's become something of a Cantlin catchphrase.
I'm loving it. That's McDonald's.
Give me a break.
Give me a break at a Kit Kat bar?
Kit Kat. What's the other one? I don't know. We can't keep this going. I just want to build a city where we can all live together in peace. I leave the rest up to you, Felia. Protect our city and let us all live in peace together once more. Maybe if you help me out? Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's get real, you guys. Oh my gosh, what is going on? I can't move. Whoa, what happened?
Looks like a battlefield out there. Wow.
Whoa, whoa, picture.
The brick and mortar slaughter. Wow.
Oh my gosh. So my thing is gone, which is lovely.
He literally
destroyed my thing. Menus. Oh my gosh! Whoa, dude.
I think you gotta put your shield up maybe.
Oh, I need this.
Block him with your. Put it in front of him.
Oh. You no good. Get him. No! He's gonna destroy my whole city. I'm not fast enough.
You gotta get your wall. You gotta get your wall back.
Oh, wait. Okay. I'm not fast enough.
Yikes.
He's destroying my whole town.
Oh, it says block the boulders with the cannon shield 2 out of 3, so you gotta block him one more time. I just see there's a mission. It literally tells you to block it. Okay.
Hide behind the Cantling shield.
Wow. Can you do more than one? Oh, nice. Okay, so you guys gotta do it a couple times.
So I guess I have to do the strategy here. Oh, wait. That's not right. Where is he? Where did he go? Did he go back over here?
Oh, there you go.
This dude! Oh my gosh. He's just destroying the city.
You gotta defeat the hammer hoods. You gotta defeat the hammer hoods.
Is he gonna... Oh my gosh. Hammer hoods!
That's intense, guys.
The difficulty spiked on this so much.
Maybe he's gonna keep jumping around and smashing until you are gonna have to go through a lot of repairs. Okay, the one more hammer hood. Look at all that work.
Oh my gosh. Wait, whoa. Hey, you.
Okay, good. Block the boulders with the shield now. That is intense, guys. That is crazy intense.
Okay. Block the boulders with the Cantling shield. Where did he go?
Hop that way.
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna make it. Oh my gosh, my house!
This is so tragic.
Oh, I'm so upset. This is not cool.
You gotta hide behind the thing.
Golem is really angry.
So without that shield, you're pretty much out of luck. There's no way to beat him without the shield.
Take that.
One more hit. Nice. So he's one more.
Okay, one more time with these.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, these hammer hoods!
So you have to defeat all 5 of them now. Did it do it? Nice.
Okay, let's get rid of that. My town! My beautiful town! Oh my gosh, uncool! The difficulty level just like so spiked on this.
You gotta hide behind the shield, hide behind the shield.
Not enough space, come on.
I think you got him. Oh, you almost died.
Oh, 9.
Did I eat him for you too?
Did I get him? I killed him.
Your first, wow, guys.
That was crazy. Oh my gosh. Obtain the first tarnished token. Okay, the long last mark of the hero of legend brings back the light to the cities above Cantland. We did it, you guys!
You did it.
We killed him!
Marshall's in chat, though.
Oh my god. Marshall! I blame you! Oh my gosh, look at my beautiful city. That was actually intense. So every time there's been like a horde of bad guys coming in, it's been like easy, whatever. The spike of difficulty is crazy.
Everybody press F for respect.
Oh my gosh, look at my beautiful buildings. Oh my gosh, the housing development is all ruined. Okay, let's see.
That is true. You are done with chapter 1.
Is that chapter 1?
Yeah, now your town's in chapter 11.
You're so fresh!
I just like that it took you a second and the look on your face and you're like, how dare he say that?
You're so incredibly fresh. Unbelievable. I'm gonna save a second file. Should I save like down here? I don't know what these files are. Unbelievable.
Hey,
oh my gosh.
Andy, great. Going right back to mud apartments.
Oh, Rolo.
Wow.
By my shiny white teeth, you did it, Felia. You slew the golem.
That was
The
crazy,
city
guys.
of Cantland is saved, and it's all because of you. Thank you, Felia. Thank you.
Well, just real quick, his bedroom's fine.
I know, he's not worried about it.
Yeah.
That's why he's all happy. What about the housing development over there? What about our apartments?
Or his workplace.
Where did the rusted metal...
Fresh Danny clip, please.
Come here. Could it be the legendary... What? The legendary what?
Restore that emblem.
That token you took from the toppled golem, I knew what it was the moment I laid my eyes upon it. Rusted though it may be, there's no doubt that this metal is the ancient emblem of legend.
Oh, he's gonna put it on
The
eBay.
Cantland Chronicle explained that when the city fell into the monsters, the emblem was lost along with it. Could it be that the golem took it into his protection as a symbol of the city of Cantland? But more importantly, the Cantland Chronicle also tells us that it is the very item that will restore peace to and light to the land. Hurry, Felia, take it to our furnace and restore the emblem to its former glory. Alright, I'll just do everything, Rolo. Oh my god, look, everything is broken. Yeah, let's restore this thing.
I look at you taking your anger out on the furnace.
I can't take videos, that's the only thing. It'll make some ink. Okay. What does it look like? Oh, I can't take it out. Okay. Yay, Rolo's happy. By my soft and slender fingers, you've done it! You've restored the ancient emblem. This should be all we need to disperse the oppressive darkness. What's going on in chat?
Sorry for the chapter 11 joke.
So fresh, you guys! All the time. This is what I deal with in my entire life. I try to be sweet. I try to have conversations with you. And all it is fresh, fresh, fresh. Every time I turn around, it's fresh, fresh, fresh.
You're not in chapter 11.
And then you give me kisses and it's supposed to be better?
Your town could be rebuilt.
Whatever.
Your entire chat supports you, right? Everybody supports you in rebuilding
This should be
Cantland.
all we need to disperse the oppressive darkness that hangs over Cantland. Quickly, Felia, go to your banner of hope. Go to your banner of hope and offer the emblem to the skies. Ooh.
Like Andy, oh goody, Rolo's happy. Why shouldn't he be Why should he be miserable? His house wasn't busted by golem rage. Yeah.
Seriously.
Ooh.
What's going on?
Magnus still doesn't put a shirt on, even for this occasion.
I know. Oh, I'm restoring light to the land.
Look at that.
It's like in Zelda in Ocarina of Time when the cutscene with all the goddesses,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It just reminded me of that. The light returns to Cantland.
I see press S to support Felia. I'm gonna press it myself.
Oh my gosh. Felia, my child, you have done well. This land has been freed from the Dragon Lord's evil influence, and its people can now rebuild it by their own power. But do not forget, my child, there are so many other people in this world who still need your help. I guess I'm going to be moving on.
Yeah.
Everything's broken, and I'm going to leave it this, you guys.
You can leave it like that. It looks good. Rolo's got his
By
house.
my big round head. Look, Felia, look. The sky, it's so bright, it's so big and blue and beautiful.
Was it wrong that I didn't notice the sky was dark before they did that, though? Did you notice that it wasn't as, like, blue skies or anything? Like,
well, comparatively, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
That night, the people of I see. Andy, God, you lied. I am a hero. I'll do this for support. Oh my gosh. What are you guys saying? Shadow Knight, I don't think Felia like that. You guys are being so fresh. That night, the people of Cantland hold the banquet to celebrate the return of the light and thank Felia for her heroic efforts. I thought I wasn't a hero. That's right.
D-Way says, as long as Rolo is happy, that's all that matters, I guess.
I guess. With the city still suffering from the recent monsters attacks, the celebrations aren't exactly extravagant, but the spread is only simple. But even so, the smiles and the laughter last long into the night. They couldn't animate that? Come on. Then morning comes.
The rest of the game is just a black screen with text.
I guess
to read your own
so.
adventure.
Wahahaha, he's Wario. So, you finally woken up, have you, Felia? I laughed so hard last night, I thought my sides might burst. Who would ever have thought LaRoche had such a wicked sense of humor?
So LaRoche is the fresh one.
I guess they're friends now. And when I tried Pippa's cooking, well, I thank my lucky stars that I survived the first spoonful. By the way, Felia, late last night I saw a strange pillar of light raising into the sky over the eastern mountains. I wouldn't be surprised if there is something interesting going on over there. Perhaps you might want to head over and take a look. Of course, you don't have to go if you don't want to. I just thought you might be interested, that's all. What you do with yourself from now on is entirely up to you. It was up to me from the beginning.
Thank you,
okay,
Rolo, for your permission.
You didn't have to tell me what to do with my life.
Like Rolo's like, just so you know,
now
you're good to live your life.
Do whatever you want. Look at this beautiful place. So where did he say northern skies? A light? Northern skies? I don't see such a thing.
Maybe you could talk to him again, maybe.
Maybe I'm not high enough?
Unless you had to just run north, maybe? Oh, it's different music.
It is! Felia, do you remember we talked before about choosing a mayor for our city? Well, I've decided to retract my application. If you don't object, I'd like to entrust the office to LaRoche. A bumbling old fool like me would only get into the way. A fresh, forward-looking city needs a fresh, forward-looking mayor. Which brings me to my next point. Since I'll be foregoing the actual mayorship, I think it's only fair that I at least be appointed honorary mayor. Only if you agree, of course.
Wait, so he wants to be the honorary version of it?
What? If I can't be honorary mayor, I'd be perfectly happy to take the grand mayor role. We can't let the youngins have all the fun. Wahahahaha. Oh, and by the way, Felia, have you looked into what's making that pillar of light over the eastern... Oh, he said eastern. I read it as northern. Eastern mountain yet? I think you should. How about you mind your own business, okay? Oh, I see. You see the light on the map. You see the little sparkle on the eastern
Well, the question is, are you going to fix this up or are you going to just move on?
Oh my gosh, I can't leave them in ruins. But, you guys were saying that, I can come back and oh my gosh, look at how ruined.
Wow, guys.
Look at how ruined our town is.
Right? Felia is salty Felia to Rolo. I love it too.
Rolo has an attitude.
I just love that you are very salty to Rolo.
How else would you be to Rolo? Somehow, conveniently, his house was the only one that didn't get destroyed.
Right? Everything.
That's a little suspicious, okay?
Even the kitchen took a lot of hits.
Yeah, everything. I like collect everything.
That Golem was a jerk.
He really was.
He was mean.
I don't know how this is supposed to protect the city.
The D-Way says, yes, you can come back if you want. Each chapter is separate save files. So you can actually come back if you want to just move on and just wave by to say, if you can say, Rolo, you want to be honorary mayor, it's all your luck, your problem now.
Yeah, look, literally, the garden got destroyed, everything got destroyed, but Rolo's house. That's a little suspicious.
Andy says, on the bright side, this is the perfect opportunity to fix that dangerous hole in the floor from before. Hashtag slumlord.
Hashtag slumlord. How dare
That's
you?
amazing.
Oh my gosh, unbelievable. You make one mistake
He's
in
got
life.
a point, though. You could fix the floor now.
No, I'm leaving it. Apparently, I'm a slumlord, so I'm leaving this town. I'm out of here. I'm taking for the high hills.
Did you notice before? Was the other wall still there? Or did he ruin it when the Golem put down the floor and fought?
No, it came back.
Okay, good. I think Rolo planned it. Rolo
All
was.
my fortifications just disappeared. I wonder if you make a wall within the city, like a little bit deeper into the city, if it like still remains. Because my my obsidian would have lasted, I think, a little bit better. Because somehow he was able to like hit everything past this wall.
Yeah, maybe that is what it is. It erases what's outside the bounds.
So if I had made it like deeper into the city, even though it takes away some of like, you know, some of my space, I might have been able to do that.
Well, it's a good thing for the future. Like for
Yeah,
the next town,
for the
next town you could plan on possibly fortifying it, just for like the full, like do a full square first. Andy says, imagine just how many people fell through that hole. That's.
Trying to make me feel guilty about it.
I hear class action coming on.
Oh boy. Well, since I can come back to this at any point, I'm just gonna keep on going. I'm gonna see this light real quick, and then we can call it a night. I know it's getting late.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah. Okay, so shall I get there? I think it's reachable.
I think it's reachable.
Let's get to the light, and then we'll say goodnight and go have some dinner.
That sounds good, actually.
Does that sound like a good deal?
I think that's a good deal. I cannot wait.
We'll be out of chapter 1.
That was a good point that Andy made about Dragon Quest Builders 2, though, because I cannot wait to be doing this with you guys. It's going to be so much fun to build with you guys. I think it set up to 4 players. So you have up to 4 players, locally or wirelessly. So we're going to each get a copy so that we can both be in the same town with you guys.
Definitely.
So if you guys get copies too, we could actually go in and play and... Ooh.
I gotta take pictures. Wait. Gotta take a good one. There.
So it's the next place.
Felia, my child, the light you see before you is a portal to the next land you must free from the Dragon Lord's curse. The items, the knowledge, and the strength that you have acquired in this place will not survive the journey. The moment you pass through the portal of light, you will lose everything. But Felia, my child, should it still be your will to rid the world of darkness, I bid you step into this swirling vortex without fear or regret. But be safe in the knowledge that I do watch over you always.
Wow.
I'm sure I'm getting a shot here. You guys do this too?
Nice.
Right? That's pretty good. Let's...
Andy says put your stuff in the chest.
I was just about to say,
That's
should
smart.
I put everything in here just so I don't lose this stuff?
Yeah, I wonder if you would. D-Way, would you lose anything if you were holding it? Or does it automatically put it back into that chest?
I think if I put it in here, now it's in that chest. So just to be safe, I'm going to leave it there. And walk through without any items.
Alright, let's see.
Okay, here we go, guys. Enter. Better safe than sorry. Andy,
I
you're
agree.
right. Are you sure you want to leave this land behind and travel to the next island? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's see what chapter 2 looks like.
So D-Way says this is kind of why he likes starting over.
What's Rolo doing?
You learn stuff in each chapter that you can use on future towns.
Ooh, okay. So Felia, you are leaving us? I had the feeling this would happen. Could you not just stay a little longer and help us finish rebuilding the Cantland for his former glory? Why don't you do it, Rolo? You're Grand Mayor. I think you can manage patching up a few holes. No, forget I said that. I was being selfish. Felia, my girl, you made me realize something. Restoring Cantland to its former glory is not a matter of building walls and towers, but of building bonds of true friendship between our fellow townspeople. Wahahaha, I'm sorry, I can't do it. No matter how grave the occasion, I just can't make a speech as soppy as that. Go on, my girl, step into the light. Rolo, you didn't have to come and tell me what to do. I was already doing it. Don't you just despise people like Rolo in real life?
I just want you guys to be aware that you see how Felia's reacting to Rolo. This is what Marshall's going to be like on Animal Crossing on the Switch. These conversations, this is exactly what it's going to be like.
Rolo's the worst.
Rolo, hashtag Rolo's the new Marshall.
There are many places in this world that need your help far more than we do. I almost forgot something very important. There's something that Pippa insisted I give you. Though you may lose everything else on your way through the portal, if you clutch this gift tight enough, I'm sure it'll make it to your destination.
Animal Crossing on the Switch.
Farewell, farewell, Felia. May we meet again someday. Wahahaha, sob sniffle. What did I get from Pippa? Why didn't Pippa come deliver it herself?
I know. Why didn't Rolo be that nice to you in town?
I know. People always try to change when you're leaving.
Ooh, here's your...
Oh, it counts the deaths. No.
Ooh, fire blades. So that Terra Incognita is the free roaming one, I think, right, D-Way? That's like your main one that you can,
It counts the deaths.
That's okay.
Say it ain't so. Oh my gosh.
So you collected 150, build your base to level 5.
Dunsies.
You can now build stone furniture, so you're unlocking stuff based on the challenges.
Defeat the 3 dragons. I didn't want to. I saw the. Spoiler alert, you guys. There are dragons in the game. I saw a dragon, but I didn't want to kill him. He was so cute. I didn't want to kill him.
So now those 3 could come back to.
I guess I have to. Let me take a picture of that. You can now view the challenges for each chapter. So I guess I got to defeat the dragon. 3 of them.
You take a picture of that? That's your...
Build a Cantland garden. Didn't I build a garden? Repair the Hammerhead graveyard. Oh, I didn't do that one. I forgot about the graveyard.
And the garden, I wonder if it got destroyed. Did you fix it back up?
Unbelievable. That's okay. I really didn't want to kill the dragons, but I guess I have to.
Remolder?
Remolder has been unlocked. An island in eastern Alefgard, where a town once stood surrounded by a crystal clear lake. Ooh, so there's water involved in this one.
And that is, D-Way says, free play mode.
Has been unlocked. A new island has been unlocked in Terra Incognita.
Oh, wow.
New recipes have been unlocked in Terra Incognita.
Now, I think what you learn in each thing all accumulates in Terra Incognita. So I think the more you learn from all the other worlds, the more you're able to build in.
So should I just, So D-Way is saying, I really like chapter 2. It's a tough start. What did Andy say? Is he being fresh again?
No, yeah, Andy says, feel if the death counter bothers you, wait till you play games like Celeste, Dead Cells, Enter the Gungeon, 20XX. Yeah, Celeste, I'm sure that's...
rough.
Yeah.
I know, I just gotta get over it. Okay, should I press this or should we do this on next stream?
Well, we can show it off on the next stream because it might take, because it's after 10 and it might take some, I don't know if it does like cutscenes and stuff. And there might be some story in the beginning.
Okay.
So we'll
show you guys chapter 2 in our next stream.
Or play around with Terra Incognita, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, we could do both.
Yeah, so, yeah, that was, you have 10 hours, right? We can do a 24-hour stream with,
I could totally do a 24-hour stream of this game. I will literally be up all night playing this game.
Yep.
If I didn't have work tomorrow, I would.
Yeah.
On Saturday, I will.
So it's pretty quick to the town. Or wait.
D-Way is trying to convince us to go in. We'll wait. So, right?
Yeah.
We'll wait, and we'll show you guys on the next stream, because we are definitely going to be streaming this again.
Yes.
I am having so much fun with it.
And we will do a 24-hour stream one of these days. We'll have to figure out
It'll be crazy, but we could do it.
Maybe in the summertime. What's nice is I'll probably have to be I'm pretty good at staying up for a long time. I could do the 24 hours.
A game like this, I could stay up really long.
Then we could definitely do it.
Yeah.
I think
so. It depends on the game.
So, are you ready for Friday?
Friday
should be fun.
We'll see when Friday comes.
Freak out Friday.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm willing to try it, but we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how far she gets, and then we'll...
My worry is not being able to sleep Friday night after.
No, it's not like that.
Okay, it's not like freaky.
No.
Okay. So maybe I'll like it.
I think so.
Clem Beacon saying just order pizza and donuts.
Pizza.
Oh my gosh, pizza and donuts sounds so good.
Yep, Freak Out Felia Friday is happening.
It
is going to be Bendy and the Ink Machine. So if you guys have never seen...
Stinky and the Ink Man.
Yep, ready for some Stink Man. Binky and the Stink Man. We have all the different names we've tried to call this thing.
Inky and the Stink Man.
Inky and the Stink Man is going to be Friday.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for joining us on Dragon Quest Builders today. I really cannot wait for the second one so that we could all play together. I could play with you and we could all play on chat.
Such a fun game. So addictive. So just, so much content in it. I was really surprised. I really like the story and the building aspects of it. It's really cool. Yeah. I can't wait to play Chapter 2. I might have to sneak in Chapter 2 tonight.
Yeah.
We'll see.
If there's anything to show up, we could always do a new file on Chapter 2. You could literally click Chapter 2 and click Start New File and show the story on stream, if anything. So, but yeah, so that Friday we'll be freaking Felia out. Again, we're working on some new things for the channel. I think probably next Monday will be the launch of Discord. I'm aiming for.
Whoop, Discord.
So we're gonna so we have it's actually up. I'm just we're working on getting the rules and some of the I have we have an announcement section where we can update all of our announcements, streams, YouTube videos, the area for all of our power players to chat. We'll be active on it, of course, all the time. It's going to be so much fun.
Gotta get it on our phones so we can, be on there.
So that's what I can't wait for, too. So I think that, and we might be adding some new graphics to the stream for next Monday. There's a couple things I'm working on, and I think we'll debut it next week.
I know, you guys. I see everybody in chat is excited for Discord. We are so excited for Discord, too. It's long overdue.
It is very long overdue.
It's going to be so great for our amazing community. We really can't wait. So hopefully by next Monday we'll be able to actually have it and ready to launch it.
Yeah, we'll announce it beforehand. And but yeah, I'm really excited. Yes, everybody please don't spam everybody in Discord, please. So we're going to learn all the ins and outs of Discord ourselves. I've been working on it this week and last week, so I think it'll be something a lot of fun.
We'll have our mods on there and everything.
Yep, we'll have our mod squad on there. And we're also going to have it set to a, I put a thing for a loyalty program type of thing where, you guys are all going to be in it. It's as long as you're active and chatting a lot, you'll get a different color on your name. So we'll be little by little for our NPC power players who have been supportive and checking us out and chatting with us. You guys will get a different color than anybody else, just to show your support. Cool. So we'll be doing cool stuff like that.
Just on Twitch, the little badges and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's all great. It's awesome, looking over to chat and seeing all our amazing, supportive friends. Really, it's so great.
And it'll be a cool way to announce new things we're working on. Be able to put up things about putting up stuff with what do you call it when we do new YouTube videos or when we put up the Twitch replays. It'll be a nice way to do all that stuff.
Announce all new stuff that we're doing.
And this is going to be all new to us too. So I see Topher said you haven't used it much, but you're willing to try. We're going to be learning it, from the ground up ourselves. So. But I think I'm really excited for it, and I know it's aside from streaming, this was the second most requested thing from us. So we're making that happen finally. So that'll be Monday.
2019 is the year.
Yes, we're making some big changes this year. So so thank you guys for joining us tonight. Come back Friday at 8:30 Eastern to watch Felia get freaked out by Inky and the Stink Man.
Inky and the Stink Man.
Inky and the Stink Man.
Thank you so much, Nintendo, again for sending us Dragon Quest Builders.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, after we eat, you'll be playing more.
And if anybody has any questions about the game, let me know, and I can get you if we haven't covered everything already.
Yes, very true. Also, guys, remember, as always, gaming is better together. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you Friday. Have a good night, everybody. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.